Welcome to SurePass, where we share for you to learn and succeed. In this video, we will be discussing cruelty as one of the aggravating circumstances. Cruelty. Cruelty as an aggravating circumstance occurs when an offender deliberately and sadistically augments a victim's suffering beyond what is necessary for the commission of the crime, causing unnecessary physical or moral pain for the offender's pleasure or satisfaction. Nangyayari ang cruelty kapag sinasadyang pinahihirapan ng salarin ang biktima ng sobra, higit pa sa kinakailangan para magawa ang krimen. Ginagawa niya ito para lang maramdaman ang kasiyahan o kaligayahan sa pagdurusa ng biktima. Bago ito i-consider ng court as an aggravating circumstance, dapat itong dalawang requisites ay mayroon. First, that the injury caused be deliberately increased by causing other wrong. Ibig sabihin, aside sa pananakit mo sa biktima o sa krimeng ginawa mo sa biktima, gumawa ka pa ng ibang bagay na ikakasakit ng biktima. Second, that the other wrong be unnecessary for the execution of the purpose of the offender. Yung ibang bagay na ginawa mo ay hindi kailangan para magawa mo yung krimen na gusto mo. Kung ang layunin ay nakamit na sa unang hakbang ngunit nagpatuloy pa rin sa pagdaragdag ng sakit o hirap, ito ay nagpapahiwatig ng cruelty dahil ito ay hindi na bahagi ng normal o lohikal na pagpapatupad ng orihinal na masamang layunin. Ito ay pagpapakita ng labis na kasamaan. Take note, the nature of cruelty lies in the fact that the culprit enjoys and delights in making his victim suffer slowly and gradually, causing him moral and physical pain which is unnecessary for the consummation of the criminal act which he intended to commit. Nag-i-enjoy si accused doon sa ginagawa niya sa victim. The sheer number of wounds, however, is not a test for determining whether cruelty attended the commission of a crime. Kahit 10 stab wounds yan, hindi yan cruelty. Titignan pa rin natin kung habang sinasaktan ni accused ang victim, nag-e-enjoy ba siya na nasasaktan ang biktima o natutuwa ba siya sa ginagawa niya. If yes, then we can justify it as cruelty. Anong pinagkaiba ng ignominy sa cruelty? Ignominy involves moral suffering or it shocks the moral conscience of a man, while cruelty involves physical suffering. Ignominy refers to the moral effect of a crime, thus the victim may be dead or alive, while cruelty refers to the physical suffering of the victim, so he has to be alive. Example: dog-style sexual intercourse is an act necessary to commit rape, but ignominy shall be appreciated since the victim was placed in a humiliating condition. Ang dog-style kasi is one way to commit rape, so hindi siya additional suffering sa victim, kaya hindi ito pasok sa cruelty. Pero kung dog-style ang ginawa ng akusado, i-consider itong ignominy kasi yung position na yon ay nakakahiya. The act of plastering mud on the victim's vagina right after she was raped is adequately and properly considered as ignominy rather than cruelty or ignominy. Yung paglagay ng mud sa ari ng babae, walang additional physical suffering doon kaya hindi ito kinoconsider na cruelty, pero kahihiyan sa part ng victim kaya pasok sa ignominy. Cruelty is present where appellant tied the victim to a bed, burn her face with a lighted cigarette while raping her and laugh as he did all this. Dito, magagawa ni accused i-rape si victim kahit hindi niya sunugin ang mukha ng biktima. Kaya ito considered cruelty kasi dagdag pahirap sa biktima yung pagsunog sa mukha niya. At dahil tumatawa pa siya nung ginagawa niya yon, it means nag-e-enjoy siya sa physical suffering ng biktima. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to share it and to subscribe.